Hello YouTubers, here we have my Fiat X19 project, and I'm going to convert this one, which is 1979. It's going to be converted from carburetor to fuel injected. I've sourced enough parts to get the injection equipment, so we're going to make a start. Just thought we'd have a quick look. That's the car. She's an early one, an early 1979, with a rev counter that goes the correct way. Anyway, so we've got this far. I've decided to rip off all the bits. Now, don't get me wrong, it did start fine, there was no problems with it, and then, as with all the X19s, they do run a bit higgledy-piggledy, tick over, and I don't really like it. I just wanted something that was a little bit more something that actually just runs better, cleanly, with a bit more economical. Not that it's expensive to run. So we've made a good start. Let's say here's the air chamber. I've just come around here. I've removed most of the parts, and I've started with the new intake injector manifolds. This lot was sourced from, some of this was sourced from the USA, and then a very good friend in the group, yes, I'll just zoom in, managed to get me a fuel injected thermostat housing. So at the moment I've taken off quite a few bits in the way of carburetor, manifold, the old thermostat housing. It didn't have the senders to do the injection equipment, and then I've rounded up some assortment bits and pieces. I mean, it's a mess here. Here's the injector colours, some blanking ends which we need. We've got a new fuel filter, actually sorry, no, a new pump, which is a Bosch VP like 40, I can't remember if it's a 44, whatever, off the top of my head. Got a fuel filter. We've got the airflow, and it will be going to illumination, electronic ignition, but let me just get the thing running first on the standard points. I know it's a mess in here. I've also got the air starting valve, and some of the bits and pieces, the hoses, and there's all sorts of bits here. And that's all this junk of mine. There is, oh, I've taken the old fuel pump off, and we're going to blank it on the engine block. What else have we got here? I know there's more of it here somewhere. How disorganised I am. And there are some other parts here, I'm sure. Oh yeah, some blanking ends we're going to need. I decided to go for a pre-inline filter just before the pump, just as a double safeguard. And yeah, there's some barb fixings and bits and pieces, and there's washers, and yeah, there's pump bits and bobs. And I know there's another fitting to convert this pump, so I don't have to have a massive inlet, which actually I think incidentally was that one, which I'm going down to that size. I can't really get that size down to the tank, it just wouldn't work. And we've also started in here as well. I'll just open her up. I don't think you can see much here, but I started getting the injection wiring in together. This is where this would normally set. The ECU, injection equipment, wiring, and that is all independent of vehicle electrics, which makes the installation so much easier. Now unfortunately with the US spec cars, this actually sits here. This is actually around the other way. So what I'm going to do is probably cut one of the legs off and then slide it into place. I don't know, I might even de-spot weld it and turn it round and cut the leg off, because it normally just sits on one leg, and then that sits behind there in here. As you can see, I've taken the fuel pump off there. Managed to feed some of the wiring through. This is the main control that fits onto there, and we also have the starting relays. Well, it's actually the fuel pump run relay and the main control relay. So we're getting there. And I'm hoping at the end of the day we'll have a nice smoother running at tick over as well. As you see, I've started feeding some of the electronic cables. Not yet done that. And the other thing is, because the injection equipment relies on oxygen sensor, so we're gonna, I've already done this. Now then, I've taken the back panel out like you do in the Fiats. There's not much light in here, so I'm just going to do this. And as you can see, it's not the greatest looking thing in the world, but I've cut a hole into the main exhaust. This is brand new exhaust, by the way. And I've put in a threaded nut, and that's for the O2 sensor to screw into so it can measure the exhaust gases. Hopefully that should be that. Sorry about the sniffling, a little bit of a cold going on. So I will keep you updated. You may be asking, where are the injectors? The injectors are actually indoors. I've got to get some fuel hose for it because they are so brittle they've actually snapped. I will update this as I go along. And we'll get a new coil, of course, but not yet. Let's just get the thing running, and then we'll do the ignition side of things. Okay, well, thank you for watching. I'll keep you posted.